Welcome to oursanskrit.com. This is lesson 48. In the previous lesson, lesson 47, we looked at some of the key features of Vedic Sanskrit, especially at the tense systems and the subjunctive. In this lesson, lesson 48, we look at some other features like Sandhis, Infinitives, etc. We learned in an earlier lesson that in classical Sanskrit, the hiatus was always forbidden. But in Vedic Sanskrit, it is clear that the hiatus is allowed in many situations. Some of those situations are given here. Let us now look at some differences in declension between Vedic Sanskrit and classical Sanskrit. The pronoun tyad is very common in Vedic Sanskrit but not used in classical Sanskrit. Let us now look at infinitives. In Vedic Sanskrit, there was a considerable variety of infinitives, while in classical Sanskrit, as we saw before, this variety was reduced to a single type ending in tum. All infinitives are really cases of verbal nouns. The infinitive in tum, which we learned before, is the accusative case of a verbal noun formed by the addition of the suffix tu. In Vedic Sanskrit, many other verbal nouns used in different cases appear as infinitives. The most common infinitive in the Rig Veda is the dative infinitive, which is 7 times as common as all the other types put together. The infinitive in tum is very rare in the Rig Veda, and there are only 5 instances of its use. It is a remarkable fact that the least common form survived into classical Sanskrit, while the others disappeared. The 2 forms of the accusative infinitive are given here. The forms of the dative infinitive are given in this and the next 3 slides. Forms of the locative infinitive are given here. One feature of Vedic Sanskrit is that secondary conjugations also have subjunctives, optatives, imperatives, imperfects, as well as participles. They also may have perfects, aorist, future, etc. There are also cases of tertiary conjugations, that is, secondary conjugations like the passive formed from other secondary conjugations. This is the end of lesson 48. In this lesson, we looked at some of the features of Vedic Sanskrit like the Sandhis, infinitives, etc.